Definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
No. Check. Patriot. Watch him now, Barney.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. They go with Chubb on second down. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On second down, Smallwood. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue, line it!
From the gun, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll run with Darkwan. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Rosen to throw on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 38. Following the interception, Mayfield throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gordon, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
All right, now, look at 56.
First down, Mayfield. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green.
After the interception, here's Rosen. He's got his man on the crossing route. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Set. 319. 319.
To throw is Rosen. Throw left side complete. That's Cox. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game and you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey. Four down.
Over.
Here's Smallwood as they begin on the ground. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Check three.
Over!
Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
Tight end's right. Hey, four down.
Gun!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time for Cleveland. 63 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and get it home with Sherman, the fullback. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Anthony Sherman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now Darkwa. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Now it's Rosen. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go. 319, 319.
Here's Rosen. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90, blue 90.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Now that was a beautiful play, a pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They start the drive with Smallwood. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Check your hot read.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
And off comes to Smallwood. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They go play action. Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And all of a sudden they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
His throw incomplete. Landry the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
Mayfield with it once more. Steps away to his left. Staying on his feet. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Tony Jefferson able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Now let's go. 3, 9.
Here's Mayfield. The quick slant caught. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Leopard! Leopard! Over!
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now Rosen to throw on second down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Gone! Here we go now. 3-19.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Ravens on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett in there for sack number 22 on the year. Just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at the 33. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep down. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Gordon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Play action here with Rosen. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On play action, Rosen. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Third and long here for Rosen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now from Jacksonville. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Blue 90. Watch him now, Barney.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, you're on an island over there.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Leopard!
They'll run with Chubb. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Hey, slow down. Check, go back.
Mayfield to throw it. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Detroit!
They'll come out in the pistol. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They get it to him running left. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Caught right side, it's Snead. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Over the middle, they're set. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to power through and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. Crabtree with it over the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
On third down, Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Following the interception, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Detroit! Detroit!
First down, Mayfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Mayfield. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
This will be fielded at the 17. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Crash down, crash.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hurry up, here we go!
Here's Rosen to throw. It's complete to Snead. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete. TJ Carey right there in coverage. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here we go. It's Rosen on 4th down. And able to find Dorsett. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Rosen on 1st and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Ravens on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. He's back to throw. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with time running out. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Ravens, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.